Vemula, when the entire theory of him being a victim of caste discrimination has been discounted by the police in a state where your party is in government?
See, hi Padmaja Joshi.
Hi.
You need to understand, only a hungry stomach will know the pain of sleeping hungry. Only the discriminated classes know what is happening in these universities. Today, you go to any university, name them. The central universities, the institutes of higher learning have become modern day Agraharams. You ask anyone. Today, what does this bill say? I'll read out this bill for you. To prevent exclusion or injustice and to safeguard right to education for SC, ST, backwards and minorities. Whatever my friend said in the UGC, backwards and minorities name only is not there. Next, and to provide equal access
everybody, sir.
and right to education in all public, private and deemed universities. Now, in these so-called modern day Agraharams, do you know the composition of the faculty, both teaching and non-teaching?
But then why are you naming it? Okay, very noble intention that you don't want caste discrimination. Why are you naming it after Rohit Vemula?
I will tell you why we are, because he has become an enigma of sort. Today, any discrimination in universities, Rohit Vemula's name comes directly into our mind. Because
it comes into your mind, but let me quote to you what the closure report, which has been filed by the Gachibauli police station, in court, by the way, has said. It might be an enigma to you, but if you read the closure report, this enigma would be resolved quite easily. And I'm quoting from that. Deceased seemed to be unhappy with the organizations with which he worked. The deceased also seemed to be under severe depression and disappointment. And it goes on and on.
Okay, Padmaja, don't go after Rohit Vemula. Here, Rohit Vemula is just a name.
I'm not going after anybody, sir. I'm stating facts. You said that Rohit Vemula died because of caste discrimination. Therefore, you need to bring in a law in his name. I am asking you, how did you come to this conclusion when your state police does not agree?
See, did Congress government file that report?
Yes.
Once a case is filed, the police will take. It's now Rohit Vemula's mother has gone to the Supreme Court against that.
The Telangana police has filed it. You are in government in Telangana.
That's okay. Government doesn't file it. The police does. Police is independent of the government.
So you trust the police, right? So if you trust your police, you are running the government. The police reports to your home department. That very same police has said that he was not a victim of caste discrimination.
You tell me, how can you come to conclusion? The case is still in the Supreme Court. Any child born for intercaste parents, that means if one of the parents belongs to the Dalit community, he is eligible to become, the child is eligible to choose the caste of either of the parents.
Satyaprakash, don't tell me this. Tell your police this. My simple political question to you is, are you trying to use Rohit Vemula's name? Unfortunate that his death is, unfortunate that his suicide is. Are you trying to use him for your caste politics?
No. Are you saying that Rohit Vemula went for a suicide just like that, without any discrimination?
No, I'm not saying it. Telangana police said it. I'm not saying it. Telangana police said it.
No, that's okay. That is the investigation. His mother has gone to Supreme Court.
In fact, let me quote further. Since I don't want you to, why are you trying to label his suicide for your politics?
Padmaja, if he doesn't belong to SC, does he belong to OBC at least? This bill covers the OBC also. Okay, for a moment, let me come to one conclusion that Rohit Vemula belongs to OBC. So in this bill, we have covered the OBC and minorities, religious minorities also. Don't go behind the person. Here, the problem is discrimination against SC, ST, OBC and minorities.
But there was no discrimination. Not only did he not have the caste you claim, he wasn't. Ask your police that.
No. How can you come to that conclusion? No.
I haven't for the nth time come to that conclusion. Your police came to the conclusion.
Let the Supreme Court, we should not talk of anything now until Supreme Court decides on it. But what I am telling you is talk about the bill. Don't go behind the
Supreme Court is not going into the death.
Professors in all institutes of higher learning belong to SC, ST and OBC. You tell me, how will these people give justice to the deprived communities?
Okay.
This is the problem.
These are two separate issues. Okay, so let me ask Vijay Prashad that. Vijay Prashad.
The UGC regulation very clearly states that
this is not just about
Let me just finish.
This is more than SC, ST.
Let me just finish.
This is about all marginalized communities. It includes SC, ST. It includes marginalized OBC. It includes marginalized minorities. I will give you some data, very important data. The OBCs and SC, STs don't even constitute 2% of the total professors, HODs in all universities in this country. All universities in this country, the HODs belong to upper caste. I will give you some data. The amount of years that a SC, ST student takes
Sir,
to
what
complete
has
his
that got to
PhD
do with this,
is
please?
ranging from 5 to 7 years. The number of years that an OBC takes to complete his PhD is taking somewhere around 3 to 5 years. While an upper caste, it is just 2 to
Mr.
3
Upadhyay.
years.
No, no.
Professors will agree
No,
with me.
I think it has
all
nothing to
the,
do with this
discriminated
bill.
community students
And if the
are
upper
facing
castes are
lot of
doing better than the
discrimination in
OBCs,
this modern
and that's
day
a fact of the
Agraharams.
case. I mean, what is it trying to say?
See the
Talking
data.
about
What
this
are you
bill
trying-
which has been brought by
What
the
are you
Karnataka
trying to
government.
say?
This is the
When the
same kind of
PhD
logic you
students
gave, sir, saying
have-
that, of all the Miss
This is the
Indias,
utter-
there have been no OBC Miss Indias. I mean, what does that have to do with the Rohit Vemula bill?
I will explain. When it comes to PhD, most of the PhDs require a higher up. The professors to
Okay, so is that going to change with the
guide
Rohit
them.
Vemula law?
The OBC
Are you going
students
to
and
change
Dalits
that with the
don't
Rohit
get
Vemula
promoted.
law?
I would like
Are you
to
going to
say-
ensure that
Discriminated
all the
against.
HODs and the PhDs are going to be from SC, ST, OBC category? It won't, na, sir. Then why are you quoting
No.
random data to support a completely different argument? Right now, we're talking about
I'm
caste
telling you, I'm
discrimination.
giving-
One, and there are two.
Kindly look at the reports, various reports that have been given. Most of the reports say a lot of discrimination happens.
Okay, that is,
With
with the
SC,
greatest of
students and
respect,
OBC
again, a very
universities.
vague
This is
statement
not what
saying
I am saying.
a lot of
Please
discrimination
ask
happens.
Mr.
Lot of people would
No, no,
say a lot
Padmaja,
of discrimination
Padmaja,
happens against other
Padmaja,
castes
you
as
should
well.
also,
And this bill is
Padmaja, you
called
should also give
discrimination.
me some time.
Vijay
Padmaja,
Prashad.
you should also, yeah, no.